Hello and good welcome to today's conversation. There is a very beautiful shift that is happening in the field, and I'm here to name it for you. If this is relevant, you will recognize yourself immediately. So, we are in the middle of the crossing of a very interesting and important threshold for humanity itself. For some cycles, and some readings, it is a very big cosmic transition that happens only every 200 years or more. For other systems, it is the closing of a 9 year cycle and the opening of another 9 year one. And for many, is just the transition from the energy of the snake into the energy of the horse. But all of that combining together, we're just in the crossing of something that feels important and that will start shaping the future differently. So while we are underway this threshold, the new energies have started coming online. They will officially start in March, different dates, March, and we are already sensing them. So I'm here to name them for you so you're ready. One of the energies I have been feeling for a very long time, I have been applying in my business, and it is what has allowed me to continue going throughout all of this previous 9 year cycle, which was a very wobbly and interesting one for humanity, has been something that I now call business with soul. So, what is actually changing from March on is that many of the fields that are just a copy paste, that have no human interaction, that the founders themselves don't want to be doing business when they're doing business, that they really have drained the soul, the reason, the essence, the meaning out of the field, will start collapsing massively. But what is interesting here, it's not the collapse. We know that it has been going on for years. We're just getting deeper and deeper into it. What is interesting is what is sprouting. Because every time something is being removed from the field, something else will come to take its place. So what is taking its place? It's a deep reconnection with the aliveness of anything that we do, business included. Let me take you down into this rationale very shortly for this live, but I think you'll start grasping it. When we start creating a business, there is an entire process that brings it to life. And this entire process is bringing a new field, it's bringing something that doesn't exist into the collective awareness, into the market, as we call it. So every business has a role to play in the landscape of humanity. So every different business has a different quality and is serving a different purpose. We like to use words like differentiation, etc. What actually means is that your business has a very unique quality that when you find it and you're able to tap into it, there is no other like it. They can be similar, they can be resembling, but there's no other like it. So when I started realizing that, I have started approaching business in a way as if it was a living, breathing intelligence, because it actually is. But for years, this has remained inside my own business practice and inside the practice I do with my private clients. It was never shared publicly. I was not even feeling the call to share it publicly. And I know that when I start feeling calls like the one I'm feeling now for March, that means that the collective is ready for a different step. So in March, this March, I will be opening the completely different worldview, shift of perspective, the way I see business that has allowed me to remain there, vibrant and really, really deeply connected with my business throughout this entire process that has been the last years in humanity, and throughout many ups and downs that business always has, like everything else in life. I will share that as a pathway that has been carved by me that you can calibrate to if you so decide to. So, this is not a field of let's create something from scratch or let's activate something that is not even there. It is literally let's take what we have already been doing and start connecting with the soul and the essence of it. And when you do that, which interestingly enough, it's not difficult to do at all. The moment you are able to see your business from that perspective that I will be sharing with you, it will be really crystal clear how that works. And guess what? It's very unique to your business. So I'm going to be sharing the perspective, not the steps, because you will have to take your own steps. It's your own business. You know it better than anybody else. I will be just allowing you to see it with new eyes. And when you see it with new eyes, it will completely refresh the connection you have with it. So you will be deeply alive together with it. You will start receiving direct information from the business itself of how it wants to grow, what's okay, what's not okay, what's helping it, what's destroying it. And we mean about moves, decisions, people, shareholders. It can be anything, it can literally be anything, ways of financing, ways of marketing, selling. We will touch upon all the aspects that we talk on business while we're doing business. So marketing, sales, operations, growth, financing, systems, etc., etc., etc. We will touch upon all of those and bring back the soul and the root and the essence behind them, because we've lost that in business. I don't know how that happened, and we just started seeing our business as something soulless, mechanic, operational. And what I keep seeing is businesses that are very well run, and the founders, the leaders, the CEOs wanted to get out of there. The problem with that is that we believe that it's okay. It's actually not, because the live stream of the one who's leading it, when it gets removed from the business, the field completely shifts. That has happened with all the big founders when they transition out, decide to step down, etc., from their business. But the most important part is that business without humans doesn't exist. We have separated business and humanity. Animals don't do business. Have you paid attention? Plants don't do business as well. So it's a deeply, deeply human thing. So we need to start seeing it from the lens of that being alive, serving humanity. And us being there to foster this depth, this soul, this essence. And when business is seen through these lenses, not only it transforms in the most beautiful ritual you can have inside your day, so you don't feel like, thank God it's Friday, you feel like it is today. And today it's an incredible day to serve, to grow, to be here together with this group, this team, these people, this business, these clients. And it also starts shaping a completely different future for humanity. Just imagine that. Imagine a future where most of the businesses that are serving you have found their own purpose. They're serving it precisely. And they do that to serve you. Can you feel the difference in a business that is serving you that way, instead of a business that is just trying to get you, manipulate you, So you buy something that is being created from extraction and manipulation of others that you don't even need, and probably you will never gonna choose to do it unless you're being manipulated, so that they grow and show numbers to people that don't really care for anything else except from those numbers. How did we go so far? So the field is coming to rearrange that. From March on, there's a whole different vibe that's coming online. I'm very excited for it. Many of us have been preparing for years. I know many of you have been preparing for years. I know many of you are sensing it as well. So, if you are sensing it, and if you like to walk together with others and with the system and a path that's being carved, and we can all calibrate that and make it even more precise and make it even more like concrete, make it even more real, make it even more human, and at the same time business-like, and at the same time future oriented, and at the same time tangible already in today's reality. Join me this March. This time, the program that I'm going to be leading will have a very different character from the previous ones. So it is the biggest part of the session will be orientation, and then there will be Q&A from all of you, so we keep deepening of what has been shared. We start on the 8th of March. It's going to be 9 consecutive Sundays during March. It's one field, so you're going to enter, you're going to get all the 4 sessions. And there is an orientation call happening on the 5th of March, just before we start, which has an interesting field as well. So the orientation call is both for you to really feel into the field if you're not 100% clear from the description that you see on the website, from what I share here with you, for what you're sensing. If that's not fully clear, the orientation call will make it clear for you. But there's also a second reason for this orientation call to happen. The orientation call stands on its own. So for some of you, just being on this call will be enough. You'll feel complete. And you will decide maybe later to go into the whole field as a pre-recorded, or never. So it stands on its own, and it is a beautiful way for you to calibrate and see and understand if what's opening on March is for you. So after this live, I will put both of them in the first comment. Feel free to check them out. If you have questions, you can DM me your questions. Otherwise, it is upon you to understand if that's for you. You will know. It's clear. For the ones that are supposed to be there, this is clear. So you can self-select. You don't need approval in this field. There is no application process in this field. When you know, you move in, we go together. So that's it for today. That's what I wanted to share with you. This shift feels one of the deepest ones. It really feels, I think I've shared that with you before, it really feels the same intensity and importance like the one I was feeling in between 2019 2020. So just before COVID, I was able to predict that there will be a huge disruption. I was feeling it in the field. I was like, something big is coming. It's going to be on February 2020. I'm not sure what it is. I just feel it. I know. And my entire life reorganized for me to be ready for this field. Something similar, of the same intensity, of the same importance, not of the same energy, is happening right now. So I hope you're paying attention. I hope you're crossing it with awareness. And I hope that you really, really, really pick upon the threads of your soul, because that in the next year will start sprouting flowers that you could have never imagined, from actions that felt like there's something there. I need to walk that path. So if you get this hint, come with me, let's go. If you get it for other fields, please go do that. Whatever you decide to do, just listen to the whispers of your soul, because this will be the most effective strategy for 2026. Thank you for being here. Enjoy the threshold crossing, and I may see you either on the 5th of March for the orientation call or on the 8th and all other Sundays of March for the entire field. Business